Srikruti has joined. Hello, Srikruti.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Now, as I told you, we are starting Unit 5. There are 6 units, as you are aware, and we are entering the last but one unit in public relations subject. It is on media relations. You are aware public relations is the interface between the organization and the public. So any such interface or communication or relationship with the public requires definitely the involvement of the media. It is only through media that an organization can relate with the public, with its external world. Uh, any message can be carried only through the kind of media. Now, in this regard, this unit has been rightly included in your syllabus. So it is all about how the organization conducts its relationship with the media so that its message, its campaign, its activities would be taken to the right segment of the audience or the target audience or the public. Now this unit comprises of the following things. These are the contents of this unit, the overview of media relations, role of media in public relations. What is the role the media plays in public relations programs and activities of the organization? Then social media, which is quite popular these days, which is widely used, which is extensively used by all sections of the society of the public. Now, how does an organization work with this new age media beyond or in addition to the traditional print media and the latter electronic media? Now we have one more advanced stage of media, that is social media, comprising of various applications. Now, how does an organization conduct itself with this media? That is what we are going to examine. Then media relation program elements. So what are the components of the media relations program of an organization? What does it really contain? What are the contents of the media relations activity of the public relations function of an organization? And finally, the role of technology. Especially that is a very important role that technology plays in public relations, especially with these electronic and social media. Technology has got a very big role to play in the media relations and thereby the public relations activities of the organization. That is what we are going to examine. Now, as of now, there are 7 students: Aishwarya, Chaitra, Rachana, Svikruti, Anupna, Pooja, Hetsi. One, two, three. Yeah. Now let's take up this unit in detail. Media relations refers to the relationship that a company or organization develops with journalists, media. So media comprises of various components. You are aware there could be print media, electronic media, and social media. All these are managed by certain professionals who are called journalists, reporters, correspondents, etc. You have been hearing about these words, especially in electronic media. Our reporter reporting, our man reporting with the cameraman, or our bureau chief reporting, our news reporters, especially in this COVID-19 lockdown background. We have seen certain channels claiming that they have deployed about 1,200 reporters across the different cities of India to report about the conditions and status of lockdown compliance by the people, the work being done by the health and police and other people, etc. 1,200 reporters reporting from the ground, right? So these are the people who really man, who really execute all these media related work on behalf of these media houses, newspapers, television channels, etc. etc. Now it is with these people, it is with these people, organization, or its more specifically its public relations department has to develop some kind of relations so that the organization's messages, information, etc., can be carried to the target audience. Messages will not flow, will not you get conveyed or communicated in thin air. You require people, is it? You require people handling those media. They will listen to you. They will come to your press conference. They will receive your press release. They will pick up your tweets or messages on Instagram or they will watch or they will follow your Facebook live sessions and they will report this in their respective channels so that it reaches the general public, the audience, or the intended targets. So organizations, especially as part of their public relations function, are required to develop a very healthy, very consistent, very effective relationship with the journalists or the media people. And that is what is comprised of the media relations. So, media relations of an organization is a part of its public relations function. Media relations is part of the overall public relations function of the organization. Second point you need to understand to begin with is this media relations is relations refers to the relationship, the engagement, what we can say. The organization develops and maintains with the journalists, with the newspaper, with the electronic media, with the television channels, with the radio stations, with social media operators or handlers, etc. Yeah, collectively called as media persons and media people. So that is the content of media relations. Organization on the one side, journalists or media people on the other side. The relationship between these two components, these two segments, is all about media relations. That is the media relations is the ongoing facilitation and coordination of communication and relationship between an individual, group, or organization and the media. So we have identified these two segments or groups. On the one hand, there could be an individual, like a politician, like a scientist, a doctor, like a police officer, or a group, a team could be it could be a political party, it could be an NGO, be an organization, or it could be a corporate and a company. So on the one side you have people, on the other side you have media, and these two are required to communicate with each other. Organizations, individuals, groups would like to send their messages, send their information, send their communication uh, to the public through the media. So media comes between the organization and the larger public general. Now, we now understand that there should be a continuous communication or relationship between the organization and the media so that media would carry faithfully, promptly the organizations or groups or individuals, messages and communication to the larger target audience. Now, how to manage, how to facilitate, how to bring about, how to coordinate this communication and relationship between the organization or group and individual on the one side and the media on the other side is all about media relations. So this is a very helpful, very clear definition of the media relations function. It is an ongoing, it is it is not one off. Today, you call all the journalists of a newspaper for a tea and you host the tea and you tell them about your company or its plan and at the end of this, no, it is not like that. It is a continuous, it is an ongoing, it is a never ending process. Every day, the organization will have to deal with the media people, will have to coordinate with the media people, will have to talk to the media people, right? So it is an ongoing. It is not that once in your lifetime the organization sends out a message and the rest of its lifetime it does not require media. It is not like that. You know this. Every day there will be some developments in the organization, some messages to be conveyed, some programs to be informed, right? Some activities to be launched. some right reports will have to be released. All these activities should be taking place in the organization continuously, and these will have to be continuously communicated to the public or the target audience. Whom do you require? Whose service you require for this? You require the service of media. So, media relations is not a one-off activity. Please note, it is a ongoing activity. It is a regular, continuous, consistent activity, the part of the organization and its their function. And it involves facilitation. Facilitation means arranging, bringing about, right? How do you bring about this relationship? How do you manage this relationship? How do you set up this relationship? How do you call a press conference? How do you issue a press release? How do you organize a press meet? Right? Right? How do you send your message in your, how do you send the tweets? How do you post on Instagram or Facebook these days? Right? How do you release an advertisement? Might be for tender, might be for recruitment, might be for anything else. How do you organize this? So how do you coordinate your communication and your relationship with the media? That is all about media relations. So by this definition, we need to understand that media relations is not a one-off activity, a once in a lifetime activity. No, it's a ongoing, continuous, regular activity of public relations function of the organization. Second, it is mainly concerned with facilitation and coordination of what? Facilitation, coordination of the communication and the relationship between whom, between the organization or individual or group which they are not really dealing with, they are dealing with organizational PR. So it mainly deals with, or it is mainly concerned with facilitation and coordination of the communication and relationship. These two are coordinated, manned, planned, executed, right? Between whom, between the organization on the one side and the media on the other side. So that's a very good, very helpful, very comprehensive definition of media relations and why the public relations extend that relationship beyond general public? Well, media relations is a part of public relations. Please note, media relations is not an independent activity or function in any organization. It is a part of the overall bigger public relations program or function of the organization. Right? In this public relations program, we have employee relations, we have community relations, which we have already discussed. Now is the media relations. So media relations is a part of the overall public relations function of the organization. One thing, media relations addresses the organization's relationship with the media, whereas the public relations, which is a larger function, the bigger, the extensive function, a comprehensive function, deals with all other segments of the public. Public media is one. So public consists of several segments, several domains, several areas, several parts. Media is one part. This the relationship between the organization and the media is handled by the media relations section of public relations. Whereas public relations extends that relationship. That relationship means relationship between the organization and the public beyond the general public, beyond the media. It, it extends itself to cover the entire general public, whereas media relations confine itself to the organizational relationship with the media, which is a part of the public. So we need to understand their respective role. What emerges from this point is that public relations is a very bigger, larger landscape or a function of which media relations is one thing, whereas public relations addresses or is concerned with the general public. Media relations is concerned with or confined to the media organization relationship with the media, which is a part of the general public. So if we are able to visualize these things, probably will be very clear about the role of media relations as a part of the public relations function of the organization. Right, right. Then people reporting, you are the new one. I'm curious to know who has recently joined. For Jain Tollu. Who is for Jain Tollu?
Kavya.
Kavya. Which Kavya? We have two Kavyas.
UB.
UB Kavya is there. Very good Kavya. Danya has come. Hello, Danya. Danya has muted. I think whether she's there or not. Then there. Now, the second part of this unit is the role of media in. Hello, Miss P. Hello. Okay. Now, role of media in PR. We have all this media, which the public relations program of the organization can utilize, can make use of as part of its media relations function. They have the newspapers. They have, especially in India, probably we have thousands of newspapers with varying languages, content, scope, and readership, right? We have vernacular newspapers, we have English newspapers, Hindi newspapers, we have state or regional newspapers, we have national dailies, right? We have newspapers in specific areas like only business newspapers like Economic Times or Business Standards, Financial Express. We have general newspapers. We have newspapers in different ones. So we have multiplicity of newspapers. There is another thing that is newsletters. Newsletters are bulletins issued periodically to the member of the society or the organization. They might not be for the consumption of the general public, general leadership. They might be for private circulation within the organization, right? We have, for example, in college, we have a news letter, right? Brought out once in the semester called the JNNC BCom, right? It communicates all the developments, all the activities that have been undertaken in the preceding semester. You might have seen this soft copy on our JNNC website also. Similarly, most established organizations come out with their newsletters, right? Covering the internal activities that take place, internal development or information to be given to the internal consumers, we can say, internal users, internal stakeholders or the members of the society or the organization. So that is another medium which the PR can use to communicate its messages or information. And we have magazines, of course, of different tastes, different areas, different domains. There are magazines, business magazines are there, there are general magazines are there are literary magazines are there. There are magazines only on women, only on fashion, only on sports, only on music. We have many are monthlies, many are weeklies, many are fortnightlies, many are in local languages, many are in Hindi or English. We have a lot of these magazines. These magazines also carry organizational information, advertisements, campaign messages, etc. Then we have radios, the traditional radios as well as the now the FM radios across the length and breadth of the country. In almost in each district we have an FM station with the area or coverage of 50 kilometers somewhere. So these radios, right through the day, right from 6 o'clock in the morning to almost 10 to 11 in the evening, keep on carrying various programs of diverse interests, could be news, could be on agriculture, on women, on household, on youth, right? On entertainment, films. So we have this medium. Then we have websites. Most of the organizations have their websites where they put a lot of information about the organization, about its contact details, about its organized hierarchy, management team, its vision, its products, right? Its operations, its branches, its services, its the charges, right? You visit any website of any organization, you keep visiting probably BTU website, you keep visiting JNC website, you keep visiting other websites. So you have these websites where a lot of information is posted by the organization for the information of the public. Right? Then we have wire services or news service. Probably this is new to you. You have been at least for the news channels on television. You have hundreds of news channels. So all these news channels broadcast or telecast news about covering the entire globe, entire world, right? But in many cases, these individual channels would not be having their correspondent in a particular place. For example, take the example of Times Now channel in India. It keeps reporting about everything that takes place in the globe, but it does not have its correspondence in each and every country, each and every city, each and every part of the globe. So what is being done is there are what are called news bureaus. News bureaus. These news bureaus will be having their correspondents in almost all parts of the world. These correspondents collect the news, collect the information, report, take the visuals, take the photograph, and these news bureaus consolidate this information and then they sell, listen of this, then they sell this news bites to those TV channels which want them, which don't have their correspondence, but we nevertheless want to report. So, for example, Times Now or DD might not be having its correspondent in, say, in Beirut, but there is some big development taking place in Beirut or Israel. So, if it does not report, means this channel becomes redundant. So, what it does is it buys the news bites, it buys the visuals from these news bureaus. So, they are called like aggregators. They collect information from all over the world, and depending upon the request, depending upon the interest, depending upon the time, one channel might require only 5 minutes visuals, another channel might require a 30 minutes program. These news bureaus, from their archive, from their collection, sell these news bites and visuals to different channels, different print media also, newspapers. For example, a Deccan Herald in Bangalore might not be having its correspondent in Canada, right? What is this? But it nevertheless keeps selling, printing news about Canada. How it is possible? Wisely from this news agencies. They are called white services or news services. You might have heard the United Press UP or Associated Press AP, right? In many news you can see it is, they say if it is there from their correspondent, they say it is from our correspondent, from our Hubli correspondent, from our Delhi correspondent, from our Calcutta correspondent. But if it is from a news bureau, they will say AP, Associated Press, UNI, United News International. So these are the news bureaus or news services. So it is a news agency that supplies syndicated. Yeah, this is the correct word. These news agencies collect this one. They form a syndicate. They form a compilation. They form a collection. This is called syndicated news. And this they sell. If Javani wants this information, they sell it. If Deccan wants this, they sell it. If Indian Express wants, they sell it. Depending upon the words, bytes, length, column, etc. So there are charges. So a news agency that supplies syndicated news by wire. Now it is by cable or wire telegram. They have a separate dedicated line. Newspapers or the media will have a separate dedicated line all over the world. So it is sent through that way. They are called teleprinters. So newspapers, radio, and television stations. So that is another big, vibrant, right? Very extensive media now available. So if an organization in Shimoga wants its message to be conveyed to its target audience in Canada, it can do this thanks to this. Otherwise, it might be very, very difficult. It might not be able to catch hold of a newspaper or television channel in Canada and talk to its reporter so that he will be able to carry the company's message in Canada. It is not possible. So, what they do, Shimoga organization, Shimoga company will address a press conference, and then it will ensure that this press conference content is conveyed to one of these news sources. It syndicates, it collects, and this news agency will be requested to relay this message to its correspondents in Canada, its buyers in Canada, so that this message from Shimoga gets telecast by evening news, evening program in Canada. This is the thing that takes place in mid this notice. So yeah, I refer to UPI, United Press International, USA Press Association. Please, at least today, you see the newspaper and see whether just before, just below the headline of the news in that column, please see whether it is from our correspondent, means the newspaper's correspondent. It is from AP, UNI, etc. It means from this syndicated newspaper has purchased the news. So many words, so many column lengths, right? Against a payment, and it prints that in its pages, on its pages. That is it. These are some of the media we have which the PR can make use of. Now, how do you send out your messages? You can have the press release, a news release. Most of these things you can say, and so in a news release, in a press release, has stated that, or the deputy commissioner or commissioner of Shimoga in a press release has stated that there have been no COVID-19 cases, positive cases in Shimoga for the last 48 hours. Or in a release, the superintendent of police Shimoga has informed that so and so area has been fully sealed down, and or there will be a night curfew between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. and people should not unnecessarily walk on roads. So all these messages come from their offices, from the office of deputy commissioner, or from the district police, or district health officer, or the superintendent of Megan Hospital, etc. etc. So all these messages, how do we get these messages? By the press release or news release. In a press statement, in a signed press statement on their letterhead, they issue this. They send it copies to all. For example, for about any program or conference in our college, the principal issues a one-page, two-page press release. You might have seen us preparing all this on behalf of the principal. And principal sent these copies, either soft copy or print copies, 50 copies, 100 copies, to that press information office, which is there in this government employees building, right near RTO office. So these correspondents will be there. They collect the copies and the soft copy and the print copy, and then they faithfully print. If we send the photo also they print in their newspaper by evening or in the next day's edition or issue. So press release is one tool organizations use to send out the information to the media to be carried in their respective media. Then you can conduct a press conference where the organization people, might be a CEO, might be public relations officer, or whoever, depending upon the content, may address a press conference where correspondents from different channels, TV channels, press, newspapers, etc. will assemble on a prior notice, and they will be given some time, say 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. They will speak out. So your sound bites will be recorded, even that will be noted down by the correspondents. You have seen the press conference yesterday. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman addressed the press conference announcing the first tranche of the economic package announced by the Prime Minister. You have seen people asking questions. You have heard people, news reporters asking questions, posing questions to Finance Minister and Minister of State Finance Anurag Thakur and other Revenue Secretary and other secretaries, Finance Secretary. So that is press conference where you will spell out, you will speak out. So right through yesterday evening, all TV channels were airing this press conference or news conference addressed by our Finance Minister. And of course, social media. You have Facebook, you have WhatsApp, you have Instagram, you have Twitter. Immediately after the press conference, you read about lot of tweets coming from our Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, former Finance Minister Chidambaram, all those spokespersons of the political parties about their opinions on this package, right? Announced for MSMEs in India to help them revive from the ill effects of this lockdown. So you can organizations, governments, political parties may send out the information to various social media. Followers will pick it up and carry it. And the news correspondents will pick up these tweets or messages, right, and carry this appropriately to their mediums. So that is we have three major tools of media. So time is up, and I'm going to stop here. So we have yes, Sonia has joined, Gauda has joined. Yes, some 10 students. So thank you all. Take care. I'm ending the session now. Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, take care. I am winding up this session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Pooja Gauda. Take care. Yeah, thank you all. I'm ending this.